Hello, everyone. This is Daryl Guberman. I got a report in that Boeing delivered 40 jets, up 5 from last year. Can we have reliability on those jets? No, we can't. Whatever Boeing is spewing, we have a saying in quality, and I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, figures never lie, but liars always figure. So the title of this is that Boeing has delivered 40 jets, up 5 since last year. Quality expert Daryl Guberman says, still don't fly. With Robert Kelly Oatberg at the helm, okay, from from Rockwell Collins, you have a guy like Charles Manson leading the pack. I know what you're saying. What is this man saying? What's he? I've got 40 plus years in quality control. Okay, my background is composites, Kevlar, boron, graphite, fiberglass. I'm not going to elaborate more. I have a BS degree in management. I have more education in my little pinky than David Calhoun had on his pencil tip. I don't make that up. David Calhoun, who sat on Boeing since 2009, did not know a simple term called escape. Escape is a defect, and he didn't know when he was asked about the Alaska airline. Did several videos on my YouTube channel concerning that, and I've got the recording of him being interviewed concerning the term escape. He didn't know that, and that's just a customary word. That means rejection. That's all. And he couldn't say that. He's making $32 million. I was down there supporting Sam Salapar. I was down there 1 out of 350 million people standing up when you're not supposed to. People said to me, don't do it. You're going to get thrown out. You're going to get arrested. Well, frankly, I don't give a shit. Okay? Because Richard Blumenthal, I know about his seedy background with Constep in Connecticut, which is part of the NIST MEP, Manufacturing Extension Partnership, 50 strong in 50 states. They get both state and federal funding, where 64.85% of that goes to pay their management, personnel, and bonuses, and the bitter dregs are left to you, the manufacturers. So I'll give you, for instance, I'll go back to 2015. Constip got $4.2 million. 64.85% is like $2.7 million. 1.5 million and change was left to distribute amongst if it was equal, distribute amongst 5,000 manufacturers at that time. That's $300. Ladies and gentlemen, business owners, machine shop owners, you know what that would be? How much can $300 buy you if it's 5,000 distributed amongst 5,000? Constep, like all NIST MEPs, are a fraud. It's a governmental boondoggle that is beyond reproach. The Department of Commerce certified our Dominion voting machines, which in 2017, the president basically said of Dominion says it's possible to hack these machines. So when we vote in November, think twice, because it's better to pull the lever. Everything could get fixed. When a man and women are involved with any sort of process, whether it's whether it's I don't even know what to say, whether it's an election, whether it's a judge. I was in a bodybuilding. I saw that all the time. I saw that in 1982 when I competed in the Mid-Atlantic states. I'm not going to tell you where it was, but it was in Connecticut. And a guy from Iron Man magazine came up to my friend and I, who were competing in the teenage class. He said, "Do you see that guy over there in the white hoodie? He's going to win the contest," before the contest even began. And you know what we found out, ladies and gentlemen? We found out that guy over there, who beat the friend of ours who placed first in his height class, doing a lot of chemicals, steroids, of course, yeah. He lost to the promoter's nephew, the one in the hoodie. Okay? It can be fixed. As we say in quality control, figures never lie, but liars always figure. Figures never lie, but liars always figure. Let's go back to Boeing. Robert Kelly Oatberg came from Rockwell Collins. He was the CEO, and I'm going to compare this. He was the CEO of Rockwell Collins when The MCAS system for Ethiopian Air, Indonesian Air, and the rest of the 737 MAXs was designed, manufactured, and implemented. When the two planes crashed, Ethiopian Air and Indonesian Air, Dennis Muhlenberg, the CEO of Boeing, was called to task at the Department of Homeland Security. That was in 2009, 2020, 2021. This guy, Robert Kelly Oberg, jumped ship because I'm sure he didn't want to get taken out, and I'm sure they already had planned him to come in to Boeing. Is he a good leader? He's the dead horse that they were looking for because they were always looking for a dark horse. I put a 42-page document into Boeing, and I have yet to receive any sort of confirmation other than the green card request on my certified mail from any of those board members. That means they are incompetent. They should be fired immediately because I am a shareholder, ladies and gentlemen. So when you're sitting on that plane, just think about it. For 22 years, Boeing gave up certification of special processes if that heat treatment of the metals were good. And let me tell you another one. In 2017, Boeing got caught, surprisingly enough, by the FAA for fudging documentation on the metals that were going into their aircraft. And I've got the documentation. I would not say that to scare you, to intimidate you, to make you not want to fly. But I've got everything, ladies and gentlemen. I do that because I give a shit. That's why I wanted to get into Boeing, not just as a CEO, but as the head of quality, because we can turn it around. But you know what the problem is? They don't want to turn it around. There will be another plane crash. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I definitely know the how and the why. So this is about Boeing produced 40 more aircraft, while they have Airbus, who got fined $3.9 billion back in 2020, for bribing companies. They want to be number one. So how do we know that when a plane falls off a Boeing aircraft, did they do it? Did Airbus do it? We don't know that. People say to me, Daryl, how could you say that? A company is going to risk people's lives in an aircraft to be number one and get billions of dollars? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Am I saying, is it factual? No, I'm saying that as my hypothesis. So if any of their lawyers want to come after me, they can come after me anyway. Because the American Bar Association, Department of Justice, they're all involved with ANSI-ANAP. Department of Justice fined Boeing $250 million so that the poor families of the Ethiopian Air and Indonesian Air, whose lawyers are disgusting, okay, because they're happy with what Boeing gave them, I guess. Because that's one of the ones I talked to from Ethiopian Air. Oh, I don't think so. We can't go after ANSI-ANAP. It's almost $100 million company, and they are underwriters for the International Accreditation Forum, which they formulated. ANSI formed the International Accreditation Forum, incorporated in Delaware, that is an association of both national and international accreditation bodies, and their sister organization, ILAC, the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation, in Australia. They are underwriters. Doesn't these lawyers know that? You know what they're told? Listen, ANSI-ANAP deals with American Bar. Leave them alone. And remember this. A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge. The Ethiopian, Indonesian lawyers, I don't know who the hell they know. Do you? I try to get a card over to Miss Katz, who is Sam Salapar's lawyer. She had all her staff there. He's paying probably big bucks for that. Sam, just remember this. A good lawyer knows the judge. A great lawyer... Actually, no. A good lawyer knows the law. A great judge knows the judge. Just remember that. And I don't think she knows any of them because... Oh my God, she looked like a monument at Mount Rushmore. And if you don't like that, Miss Katz, I've tried to contact you once, and then I saw you at the meeting on April 17th when I was there supporting Sam Salapar. It's a shame. But you know what a lawyer said to me at 40 years? Both state and federal courts are no more than blue smoke and mirrors. Did Boeing deliver 5 or more than last year? And do you feel confident in flying in those with a guy leading the company that has 348 souls on his soul? From Ethiopian Air and Indonesian Air, Robert Kelly Oberg. 203-556-1493. I thank you.